Hey guys, welcome back to Own Your Life. Today is Tuesday, all day long, and I'm here. I'm Coach K. Coach Fritz, he's taking a little bit of time off, and that is okay. We should do that, right? So hope you guys are having a great start to your week. It's good to be back on here. We missed you. I missed you over the last couple of weeks. So now it's time to get busy. It's time to get to work. And I have wanted to come to you really today to talk to you a little bit about anger. And I just want to come right out and ask people to just stop being so mad. Are you running into these people? Are you one of those people? Are you having a problem with anger? Right now is probably when you're really starting to see what we like to call the true colors, right? Now is about the time when you're starting to see people's stress, frustration coming out and being just angry about everything. And so I started to do a little bit of studying myself today because it's been coming to me more often. As most of you know, I am the coffee queen. I run a coffee house here in my hometown. And I have a lot of people that come in throughout the day that know me. They know that I am Coach K, that I'm an owner of Own Your Life, LLC, and that we help people by giving them real results and helping them find their true self, right? So Fritz and I are in this because we see the greatness in so many people, and we've been so frustrated over the years of being able to see that and people just being stuck, right? Stuck in making up their own minds, stuck in owning a piece of their life, owning their journey, and owning where their future is going. And so here we are. So a piece of this topic today of stop being so mad is really talking about kind of the elephant in the room, right? Let's talk about why. Why are we so mad? Why are we so upset? Why, I'm not going to get into social media because, well, for one, I'm on it right now and it can be used for good, but a lot of people are going on it to, search out people from their past and this one gets me. This one I don't quite understand, but the people that go on and actually search for the things that are bad that people say about them. So I'm going to tell you something, that people's opinions of you are none of your business. And you need to not search that information out because look at how it makes you feel. Not everybody loves you. And that's okay. We're not all meant to all get along all the time, right? But when you run across that, it really affects you. It hurts your feelings, and then it brings that emotion, and with that emotion can come anger, can come rage, can be depressing. Like we have all of these crazy emotions that we don't really understand. We don't know how to control them. And then we end up taking them into our everyday lives. We take them into our marriage. We take them into our work. We can actually take them into establishments, right? So quick scenario. You walk into an establishment, you want to purchase something, you've had a rough day, you're highly emotional, but you have to go buy something. And a wonderful clerk comes walking up to you and says, is there something that I can help you with? And how is your reaction? Either you walk away quickly because you see them coming and you don't want their help. You don't even want to talk to them. Or you turn to them before they even get the question out and say, I don't need any help today, thanks. Right? Because you're emotional about something that happened through the day. So yes, you are angry. You are mad. So stop being so mad. Be present. Be present in what you're doing. Be present in your thoughts. Are you quick to being angry? Are you quick to that rage? We sometimes get to a point where we even talk to ourselves. We talk out loud about our anger. Right? Our car is kind of our sovereign place to be able to say whatever we want to say, right? There's so much power in your words. It can affect your attitude, affect your emotions. So you can change it very easily by changing the conversation, right? It's okay to talk out loud to yourself, right? It's okay to do that. Now, when you start answering yourself, that's a whole nother conversation. But when you get in your vehicle and you're like, God, I can't believe that freaking guy. I can't believe that freaking girl. And whatever the scenario may be. Instead, you could say, well, that was stressful and uncomfortable. And maybe they're just having a bad day. Or maybe I just misinterpreted because I'm having a bad day. You know, it could be something as simple as waking up late and having to rush that can put you in the wrong mood. It could be you had the best morning, you got up, you had a workout, you started it off right, and then you stepped on some Legos. And then you're like, well, that's just how the day is going to go. And then I will tell you one thing, that you create your day by your words and your attitude from the very moment you wake up. So what you think about, you bring about, right? So what you speak will show up in your life. You've ever really noticed that? And I want you to take a mental check right now of a time when you have said, well, that's just how my day is going to go, or how could it get any worse, or, well, that's just my luck. We have to be so careful because we create our day. We create how we feel in the moment, and our brains, we don't even realize the strength that our minds have to change us, because we have that abyss called the subconscious mind that goes right back to old thought processes, old patterns, old way of receiving information, and old ways of kind of communicating with people in our lives, right? So if we tend to get a certain reaction, we always tend to have a certain response. We all have those behaviors. We all have that quick response. And if you find yourself maybe turning some people off, upsetting some people, whether that be friendships, relationships, coworkers, whatever, maybe you need to take a step back and evaluate what your responses are and how quick you're responding. What is that? So I have been doing some studying in the area of anger. And I'm going to come to you with a little bit of scripture today because it's what helps me. So I'm going to share something that helps me out in hopes that maybe it's something that you needed to hear. Every morning I have a ritual. When I wake up, I spend an hour studying the Word. I study the Bible because it gives us the answers that we need. And yes, we all have different interpretations. We all have different spiritual channels that we go into, right? I don't so much like to use the word religion because it's very rigid. I'm a very spiritual person, and I am a chaplain's assistant in the National Guard. So a lot of this is still new to me. I'm always learning and always needing to be fed something. And I've been studying today a lot on anger. And sometimes when we get into these places, we tend to not study in the areas that we struggle, right? So a lot of us want to pick up books on success. We want to pick up books on motivation and inspiration and how to get ourselves out of a funky situation. When in reality, we need to be studying what we're struggling on. So if you are struggling with anger, if you're struggling with being quick to being emotional, those are the areas that you need to study. And I would highly encourage you to study the Word. I would highly encourage you to look up scriptures that focus on anger and coming to an understanding of what that is and how our mind processes things and things that we need to let go of, because we are all here to do good, right? You've got to believe in something. You've got to write your own story. So why not make it amazing? Why not write a wonderful story? You are the author. You have been given, I don't know, I can't even fully remember. And if somebody is on here that can Google that really quick, it's like 400 trillion to 1 or something like that, that you're even here in this moment, in this time, that you were even conceived. So what do you have to be angry about? Not every situation is going to be the best. Not every situation is going to suit you. Not every person you come into contact is going to be a match, right? We get so caught up in being so selfish. We are so selfish into what we want, our needs, introspective. Okay, well, okay, so here's another branch. You can be introspective, sure. Figuring yourself out, understanding how you tick. What are your triggers? Those are all really great things. But you can't expect other people to know what you're going through. When you set expectations on other people, you are quick to anger. You know why? Because you're expecting them to already know what you want. You're expecting your spouse, your friends, your coworkers, your children to understand what you want because you've been studying it. So if I study it and I think it, then everybody else around me is going to know what's going on. And you can have like the best morning with the best scriptures and the best this and the best that. And the moment that you feel like you're not being heard, you are quick to anger. You're quick to frustration. And what you need to be is quicker to forgiveness, forgiving yourself and forgiving the person for being upset, because you are creating your reality. You are creating everything around you and you have the power to change it. So stop being so mad, stop blaming everybody else. And I'm going to ask you to do something. It's going to be really, really difficult. This is your challenge. Forgive yourself. Self-forgiveness. This is the person that you need to be the most kind to. Come to yourself with love, respect, and understanding that we are learning and relearning and evolving every single day. So stop being so mad. Take a look at the life around you and what you have going on. You are such a blessing. You are such a blessing. You're here, right? You're here in this moment. You're here listening to this. And I firmly believe that when we are searching something out, we may not be asking for it verbally, but when we are searching it out in our heart, in our being, in our body, in our minds, if we wake up thinking about it, we go throughout our day thinking about it. And I wish I had more time to do more studying here. And I wish I could just I need a sign. Here's your sign. I'm here today solo for a reason. Every single thing for a reason. And I believe that today was meant to share with people about their belief system and about how they need to stop being so mad. We have such a unique opportunity right now in this space, in the world that we're in right now, to be compassionate, empathetic, and vulnerable. Show your belly a little, not literally, okay? Not literally, but have that vulnerability with people. Share your experiences with them, because when you do that, you become closer. People really love to hear that they're not the only ones going through some kind of struggle. Because right now we're in this microwave mentality and, Facebook and Snapchat. We can't even take a picture of ourselves without a filter because we want to be perfect. That is such BS. We're not. None of us are. None of us are. But it can make us angry and feel like we're not good enough and always striving to do bigger, better, and more. And we want to do it with everybody else expecting that they know. We expect that everybody should know where we want to go and what we want to do and how we're planning to get there. And they need to just get out of our way. So stop being so mad. And let's take a step back, take a breath, right? And let's study a little bit about forgiveness. Let's study a little bit about being angry, right? If you are struggling with that thing, that's the thing that you need to study. So if your emotions are getting in the way of your forward progress, that's what you need to be studying. How can I set those aside? How can I have healthier relationships? How can I have a healthier relationship with me, with myself? How can I speak more kindly to me? Because when I speak more kindly to me, I'm going to speak more kindly to everybody else that I'm around. We need to be very careful about our emotions and not letting them drive us. Because right now everybody's super emotional, right? Everybody's afraid. Everybody's wearing a mask. I don't know if I'm going to be sick, and I don't want to take my kids anywhere. And now we're feeling the stress of the school year is very quickly approaching. We are already at the end of July. Like, what happened? We didn't even have a springtime. And now we're having school shoved right down our throats because really nobody knows what's going on. This is all uncharted territory. This is where we need to be the most kind and the most understanding and the most patient. Be super careful with our words. Be careful of what we're posting on social media. And for all you young kids out there, and I'm talking like millennials and younger, Facebook and Snapchat and LinkedIn and all these places where you think you can air your dirty laundry, Twitter, this stuff never goes away. So if I'm hiring somebody and I really want to know who they are, I don't even need to interview you. I'm just going to go look at your social media. So be careful of what you're telling the world about yourself and don't get mad about it. Stop being so mad. Stop being all stressed out, because when you get mad, you feel your blood pressure go up, right? And then every little thing, every little noise, everything can upset you. Then you get snippy with people. Then you roll your eyes. We have a very hard time controlling. I don't care who you are. I know I personally do. Like, I don't control what happens with my face. I don't know what happens with my face. And you don't either, because you don't walk around with a mirror in front of you all the time. And that's why people have a hard time coming on live like this, is because you actually get to see yourself having a conversation with yourself. I don't get any feedback. I see that I have a couple people watching, but I don't have instant feedback. I don't see what's going on. I don't see your expression. I don't see you rolling your eyes. I don't see you going, oh, well, that's good for her, but I don't know about me. That's exactly why you're here. That's exactly why you've clicked on this. Exactly why you haven't left. Because you know that I have something for you, that I am coming here for you. Absolutely. I am here for you. This is not for me. I hear myself talk all the time. But I know that the information that I'm bringing, and I know that the information that Fritz is bringing, is really, really good. And it gets you thinking about how you interpret your day, what you do throughout. And we have to be very careful. We have to stop being so mad. And I will continue to say it through this whole thing, that so many people walk around so upset all the time. And then we take it out on the people that we love. So if you have people out there that you love, and I'm talking to spouses, I want you to remember and just take a moment to think about why you fell in love in the first place. What was that magical thing, right? We don't ever think about it unless we run across an old card, or, we're celebrating an anniversary, or our children have a birthday and you go, my gosh, where did all that time go? And then for that second, you come together and you give a big hug, and like time stands still in that moment. If we would just take a minute to stop being so mad and really appreciate the people that we're around, do you imagine how much stress would just leave? Like, you can feel it when I talk about it, right? Forget about what happened yesterday, what happened this morning, what happened 5 minutes ago before you turn this video on, right? Forgive. Be faster to forgiveness than anger. Be faster to forgiveness than anger. It's not easy to do, because our flesh wants the reaction. We want the fight. We want people to know that we're frustrated and that they should react to us how we expect them to. When really we need to find some peace, forgive them because they don't know, because they're probably upset for something that they expected you to know about and you don't know. We all have these little battles that go on right here all the time. Own Your Life is here to help you understand that, understand the cognitive behavior, to understand the subconscious mind, to understand why we react a certain way, and to help you remap how you think about yourself, your situation, and where you're going. Those are the things that we're here to walk you through, because every single one of you has the answer within. You all have greatness and light within you. We are here to reach into your chest, bobble it around a little bit, call you on your bullshit, and bring out that amazing, amazing piece that we see from the moment we meet you. That's why you come here. There's something in it that you're looking for. And I challenge you, of course, as always, take some time for yourself. We have, I will tell you, we've got minimal spaces right now. We are trying to free up our calendars a little bit more because we have so many people coming to us wanting clarity sessions, wanting to just have a conversation about where they're going and where we can help, because it's all about you. We are here to help you on your journey and your process. We want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly, because there's magic in all of that. So stop being so mad. Trust why you're here. Trust why you're sitting here with me this evening on a Tuesday. Go to our website, ownyourlifellc.com, and sign up for a clarity session with us. The slots are going extremely fast. So get in while you can, because you've got to strike while the iron's hot. You've got to strike while you know definitively why you're here, why you're listening. So I wanted to share something else with you. I wrote down a couple things. Fear. Fear can cause anger, can cause resentment. I need you to have the courage to step forward. I need you to have the courage to click on the clarity session link so that we can meet you, even if it's for one conversation. Don't let your stress drive you to anger. Be faster to forgiveness and study the areas that you're struggling with. I encourage you to turn to scripture. Google is an amazing place to start. All you have to do is look up scriptures or Bible verses on anger, on forgiveness, on love, which the Bible is absolutely filled with. I would start with Acts 10:38 rather. So it says, see how God anointed Jesus for doing good. We are all anointed. We are made in his image. We are all forgiven. Now we just need to carry on this amazing moment in time. We are tiny grains of sand going through this time. And we're only going to be here for the flash. That's it. We're in and we're out. What are you doing with that time? Stop being so mad. Anger isn't sinful. It's how we act when we're going through it, right? So forgive yourself, not just everybody else, but forgive you. Forgive yourself. The other thing I would say to you too is in Galatians 3 is to make up your mind and keep it set, right? Make up your mind on what you're going to do and follow through with it. Stop changing your mind. Stop saying, I'm going to do it later. Set your mind and keep it set. Going forward, figuring out you and being the best part of you that you can possibly be. So stop being so mad, right? Smile. One smile can change everything. And I have challenged you before to wake up in the morning, and before you even open your eyes, I want you to smile, because you're here again and you get another opportunity. Stop being so mad, right? Go to our website, ownyourlifellc.com. Sign up for a clarity session, because Fritz and I would love to meet you. We'd love to hear about where you plan to go so that we can help you reach your goals. And if it's only for one conversation, we're so grateful that we get to do that. So thank you so much for being with me here today. Fritz and I are very much looking forward to seeing you guys later this week. Remember, we have podcasts on Thursday. And of course, it's From Anywhere Friday. So that is where we talk about what subjects you want to hear about. What do you want us to talk about? Put it in the comments, share it on our Facebook page. We'll talk to you soon. We love you so, so much. Have a great evening. We'll see you later.